You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Good evening. Today is Monday, October 30th, 2023. Welcome to News 25. I'm Missy Kohler. A two-vehicle crash happened on the roadway over the weekend. News 25 reporter David Preston has the details.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
A two-vehicle crash happened over the weekend. According to the report, a white Ford Expedition was traveling westbound on Gamebird Road and made a stop to turn left onto Money Street here in Pahrump on Saturday. Suddenly, a VW Jetta, also traveling westbound on Gamebird, rear-ended the Ford Expedition, causing major damage to the front end of the Jetta and only moderate damage to the rear of the Expedition. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, along with Nye County Sheriff's Office, responded to the scene. Fire and rescue paramedics checked out the driver of the Jetta and released him. There are no other injuries reported. Traffic was redirected away from the crash site.
A two-vehicle crash also occurred earlier today when a driver failed to stop at an intersection.
Earlier today, at about 2:30 p.m., there was a two-vehicle crash at Blagg Road and Belle Vista Avenue here in Pahrump. The two vehicles involved were a white Nissan and a black Ford Explorer. According to officials, the black Nissan failed to stop at the corner of Belle Vista, and the vehicle T-boned the black Ford Explorer on Blagg Road. There was no major injuries reported, and the occupants in both vehicles declined medical treatment.
A motorcyclist is dead following a crash in East Las Vegas over the weekend. Rory Roselle has the story.
According to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, a motorcyclist is now dead after a Sunday night crash that happened in East Las Vegas. According to police, this crash happened at 9:35 p.m. on East Washington and North Pasos Avenue. Investigators say that the evidence at the scene indicates a 2009 Dodge Durango was traveling south on Pasos Road and a 2002 Suzuki DRZ 400E motorcycle was traveling west on Washington Avenue. Police say that both vehicles entered the intersection at the same time and the front of the Suzuki hit the Dodge. The 23-year-old motorcyclist was ejected and had life-threatening injuries. Investigators say that he was taken to UMC when later on he passed away. Las Vegas Metropolitan says that this motorcycle death marks the 124th traffic-related fatality in the jurisdiction this year.
Friends actor Matthew Perry was found dead over the weekend at his Los Angeles home.
Friends actor Matthew Perry passed away over the weekend. Details are surfacing about the circumstances surrounding Matthew Perry's death, as sources have stated that Perry died at his home in Los Angeles after some physical activity Saturday morning. According to sources, Perry came home sometime Saturday morning after a 2-hour round of pickleball. It has been reported that Perry sent his assistant out on an errand shortly thereafter. When the assistant returned, approximately 2 hours later, the assistant discovered Matthew Perry unresponsive and called 911. It is unclear what Perry may have been doing before his passing and if it played any role into his death. The investigation into his death is underway. Law enforcement in Los Angeles have reported the actor was found Saturday at Perry's Los Angeles home and that Perry appears to have drowned. According to sources, first responders rushed over on a call for cardiac arrest. It is unclear where exactly on the grounds this happened. Sources say Perry was found in a jacuzzi at the home and that there are no drugs found at the scene. Sources also say there is no foul play involved. Matthew Perry is most famous for his role as Chandler Bing in the hit 90s sitcom series Friends, which ran for 10 seasons, and with him in all 234 episodes. His character was a fan fave, as well as his performance. While Friends was the biggest claim to fame, Matthew Perry also starred and appeared in countless other TV shows over the years. Perry also acted in a handful of memorable films, mostly comedy. He's been off the scene more recently, not having acted since a TV miniseries in 2017. While his on-screen persona was affable and upbeat, Matthew suffered mightily behind the scenes, notably from his addiction to drugs, alcohol, and painkillers. He was hooked on Vicodin for years, and while on Friends, had been in and out of rehab. Matthew never married and was 54 years old when he passed away.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue has officially lifted the burn ban as of today, October 30th.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue will officially lift the burn ban this coming Monday, October 30th at 8 a.m., and residents whose properties are in need of a bit of cleanup will once again be allowed to dispose of their yard waste through controlled open burns. Residential burn permits are issued for free of charge and do not expire, but they can only be issued to the owner of the property when the burn will occur. Burning is allowed between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on weekends. Burning must be constantly attended by an adult with a water hose nearby at all times. Burn pile sizes must be no larger than 3 feet by 6 feet, and you are only allowed to burn one pile at a time. The burn pile must be at least 20 feet from the nearest structure. Yard waste burning is restricted to natural vegetation generated only on your property and includes grass, tree limbs, branches, leaves, tumbleweeds, pine cones, and similar items. Those who plan to have a controlled burn in the coming months should note that they are required to call the Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Burn Desk and leave a message containing their permit number, property address, and the type of burn to be conducted, whether in a burn barrel or pile. Please call the day of the burn and every day you intend to burn. Burn permit applications are available online at parumpnv.org and can be emailed to jfanning@parumpnv.org or dropped off in person at Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Station 1, 300 North Highway 160. For more information, call 775-727-5658, extension 2.
Halloween costume safety tips coming up after the break. Stick around.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. The American Red Cross of Southern Nevada has some Halloween costume safety tips to help keep the kiddos safe.
The American Red Cross of Southern Nevada is urging parents to make sure their children's costumes are as safe as possible this Halloween season. While trick-or-treating is intended to be a fun and spooky experience, it should never pose any danger to children in pursuit of candy. A few minor adjustments to costumes can significantly enhance safety. Costume safety tips include enhance visibility, provide children with flashlights to guide their way, and consider adding reflective tape to costumes and trick-or-treat bags for better visibility. Consider face paint instead of masks. Masks can potentially cause respiratory issues and limit visibility. Face paint serves as a safer alternative. Choose flame-retardant costumes. Given that many people use ground-level candles for Halloween decorations, it's crucial to select costumes made of flame-retardant fabric. Treat even candles and carved pumpkins with caution.
Reporter Rory Roselle tells everyone all about the fun events happening around town for Halloween night.
If you are wondering where you can go trick-or-treating or trunk-or-treating around here in town tomorrow on Halloween night, KPVM has your back. First up, we have Game Corner, which is the arcade center here in town. They are located on Highway 372, and they're giving out free candy. Of course, there's also an arcade and pizza parlor. It will be from 5 to 7 p.m. tomorrow night. We also have Pizza Hut, who is doing a trunk-or-treat in their parking lot from 6 to 9 p.m. They are at 950 Pahrump Valley Boulevard here in Pahrump. There will be games, candy, and prizes. The Family Dollar at the Charleston Park and Barney Corner is doing a trick-or-treating safe fun event starting at 4 p.m. Make sure to bring your totes so that you can get them full of treats. Our veterans-owned Second Amendment Guns and Accessories is also doing a trunk-or-treat from 5 to 9 p.m. at Petrick Park tomorrow. Make sure to bedazzle up your vehicles, and they can't wait to see you there. Prump Valley Panthers and Fast Forward Garage are also doing a trunk-or-treat in the Circle K parking lot at 40 East Basin Avenue from 6 to 9 p.m. There will be a costume contest decorating your car, and they also ask everybody to respect the lot and please bring sealed and unexpired candies to this trunk-or-treat. We also can't forget our Protectors Bikers Against Bullying. They are having their second annual trunk-or-treat from 4 to 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. There is going to be lots of fun, and if you want to make a donation, their number is on the flyer. They are located at 2780 Homestead Road here in Pahrump at the Pahrump Spine and Wellness Center. This is a free event. Last but not least, we have our Spooky Eye Halloween event in the Calvada Eye from 5 to 8 p.m. Participants are needed. There will be a trunk-or-treat with booths or cars. KPVM wishes everybody a spooky Halloween, and remember to stay safe this year on Halloween.
Here's Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. Golden Knights suffered their first loss of the season on Friday to the Blackhawks in OT 4-3. Then on Saturday night in Los Angeles against the Kings, first period, LaFerriere gets the scoring started 1-0. Still in the first period, Mikey Anderson with the shot. Lewis knocks it in with the rebound. 2-0. Michael Amadio, former King, makes it 2-1 in the second period. And Carrier, he ties it. Golden Knights on the power play. Matt Stone makes it 3-2. On to the third period. Kings with the empty net. Drew Doughty with a rocket, 3-3. No one scores in overtime. Shootout time. Jack Eichel, he shoots, he scores. Then Thompson stops it. Golden Knights win 4-3 in a shootout. Golden Knights welcome the Montreal Canadiens tonight. UNLV Rebels football on a 5-game winning streak going into Saturday, hosting the Fresno State Bulldogs. Fresno State victorious 31-24. The Rebels play New Mexico Lobos on Saturday. Raiders are in Detroit tonight for Monday Night Football. That game just got started. Pahrump Valley Trojans volleyball and girls soccer start their Class 3A Southern Region playoffs tomorrow. Soccer is at home at 4:30 p.m. against Valley High School. Volleyball is heading to Moapa Valley, game time at 6. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Christy Sigmund from Never Forgotten Animal Society is here to tell us about an adorable cat named Sleepy.
Today's Rescue a Pet segment is brought to you by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
So this is Sleepy. Sleepy is one of our 7 dwarves. So yes, he has 6 other brothers that look just like him. He and his brothers came from Armagosa, where a lovely woman unfortunately passed and left her cats to us. They are absolute dolls, every single one of them. They are looking for their forever home and a place where they can just be loved on for the rest of their lives. So this is Sleepy, but we've got 6 others to go along with him. We are located at 3091 North David. That is on the corner of North David and Bell Vista. Our phone number is 775-537-8674. And Sleepy is located at Never Forgotten Animal Society.
There will be music for your Halloween celebrating. We'll tell you all about that when we come back.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Thank you for staying with us. 103.1 Ace Country Radio is supplying the tunes for your Halloween tomorrow night at 6 o'clock with a replay at 9.
Boo. Tune into Ace Country Radio on Halloween at 6 p.m. for the classic Halloween party. I'll be playing a whole hour of the spookiest, wickedest, scariest Halloween music. Ace Country will send shivers down your spine with classics from Screaming Jay Hawkins, Boris Pickett, Michael Jackson, and more. The classic Halloween party at 6 p.m. on Ace Country Radio is brought to you by John Eyre, Nye County's #1 choice for all your HVAC service. Give them a call at 775-751-2372.
If you have a partner who snores, you know how annoying it can be. But that pesky noise could actually be a sign of something more serious. Dr. Nancy Foldberry with Cleveland Clinic explains.
Snoring is really the sound that is made by the upper airway muscles when the airway is collapsing. And when we see the airway collapse in sleep, we call that sleep apnea, typically obstructive sleep apnea. So snoring can be a disorder in and of itself, but most people who snore have some degree of obstructive sleep apnea.
Dr. Foldberry says besides snoring, sleep apnea has other symptoms too. For example, a person may frequently wake up during the night or feel like they did not get a solid night's sleep. They may also notice daytime sleepiness. And even more severe, an observer may notice that the person's breathing stops and restarts while they are sleeping. And that can lead to chronic diseases affecting the heart, brain, and metabolism. Dr. Foldberry says if you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, you should speak with your physician. Sleep disorders should not be ignored.
Most recently, we've learned that people who sleep don't get at least 7 hours of sleep per night, and this includes people with sleep apnea who have a lot of sleep disruptions, are at higher risk to develop dementia over the course of their lifetime when they get older.
Of course, snoring can be caused by other factors too, like after having a few glasses of wine, if you're sick or dealing with allergies. In those cases where it's temporary, Dr. Foldberry says it's likely nothing to worry about.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Today's Lerner and Rowe WeatherCam takes us to Dublin Gulch. Isn't that beautiful? A little chilly this morning. Full weather forecast coming up with John, so stay with us.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious. Undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, all up and down the Ace Country Radio Network and to your mobile device, courtesy of Facebook or Meta or, you heard of them. Fernley, 54 degrees, Fallon, much the same. But look at those temperatures tonight. Frosty up north. Carson City, 55 and 17 on the low side. That kind of makes you honorary second place for the Cool Spot Award. But that goes to Tonopah with 53 degrees for a high today. Goldfield sneaking in at 55. 69 out in Beatty, and they avoid frost. Congratulations. Amargosa at 72. Still our hot spot. And also less frosty. Las Vegas, 68. Perfect room temperature. All right. Death Valley, 80 degrees. And here in the Paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. Current temperature, 65 degrees. Was 68 a little bit earlier. Perfectly moderate fall day. Liked it. Winds just out of the south at 4 miles per hour. Sun rose this morning at 7:04. Ooh, those roosters crowed late this morning. And bed time tonight, 5:49, you little rooster. Head for a low tonight of 38 degrees and under clear skies. Going to be some beautiful star watching opportunities tonight. Light winds, and as we approach tomorrow, more sunshine. Look at this, lots of sunshine for the next couple, 3 days. Temperatures scooting up just a mite. We end up kind of an upward trend from the low 70s to the high 70s Saturday and Sunday. Some cloud cover coming in, 0% chance of rain, they say. So they're mostly decorative clouds Let's enjoy them as they drift on through our world. We start next week, mid-70s and moderate winds. Seems like a perfect fall palette of weather. All right, back to the desk. Here's Missy Kohler.
Definitely good for a few more nights. Thanks, John. That will wrap things up for us here at News 25 tonight. I'm Missy Kohler. Thanks so much for watching and have a great night.